Hey everyone, it's your host here, Michael Adams, and welcome back to Prune Belly Insiders. Today we have a special guest on with us. Please welcome Jose Antonio. So, how are you doing today?
Sorry, what?
How are you doing today?
Fine. Happy New Year anyway.
Good. So, why don't we get right into your story? Start from the beginning.
Well, as you everybody know, I'm living in Lima, Peru. As well, I have Prune syndrome, and I had for 22 years a tracheostomy tube. So, I know everybody knows about what is a UT in Prune, what kind of operation we had, or how many pain we are doing. But the point here is I didn't want to talk about they all already know. What is important here is that I want to talk is that they don't know, which is experience, the experience I gain, and then I use those experience to help others work with the same way.
Yeah. Experience is a powerful thing, especially when you can talk to other survivors about it.
So one of the things I noticed, well, a part of the IVs, the shots, the medical test, or anything, is that hospitals are focused in cure your disease. I mean, the physical part.
Yeah.
But not one focus in the feelings of the patient deals with that disease. And not only the patient, I mean the family too.
Yeah.
Teach them how to fight, how to be brave, how to lose fear. Those are important things too.
Yeah. I personally think you can't ever lose fear, but I think the important thing is to keep pushing even when you're afraid.
Yeah.
So why don't you continue your story a little bit?
What?
Why don't you continue your story a little bit?
Sure. So as I tell you, the another thing, what I imagine is like the Red Cross. The headmaster of the Red Cross are in Switzerland, but each country has their own Red Cross.
Yeah.
So I'm in a place, for example, here in Peru, but each country has these kind of hospitals, and I might go around, train them. Yes.
All right. So huh. Uh, why don't we continue a little bit?
What?
Sorry. Why don't we continue a little bit?
Sure. But I think that as this is something that doesn't exist yet, we need that people in the government of any country dictated laws to order the medical university to train these kind of doctors. teaching emotional health in a pair of physical health.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think a lot of people, not just doctors, I've even had a couple people I know forget the not medical, sorry about that, the mental side of Prune Belly. Because while, yes, the physical troubles you get are a battle, the emotional hits harder.
Yeah, but you read the thing I wrote, right?
Yes, I did.
It's very interesting about the Superman effect, about how it's necessarily to be positive in these situations.
Yeah, I know we've talked online before the video a little bit, so why don't we let the audience know what we're talking about a little bit. Can you explain the Superman effect to the audience?
Of course, it's not that you have a cape to fly. No, that is impossible. If you try that, you're gonna die. The Superman effect is this. As you know, Superman has two identities. He is Superman, of course, and he is also Clark Kent. So, and Superman tried to don't show his Clark Kent character to others. So in PBS situation, a PBS patient needs to develop two lives as well as Superman. One life to live outside the hospital with friends and family, which is his normal life. If you are happy, be happy. If you run, you run. If you study, study. If you work, work. That's your Clark Kent life. And in the hospital, it's your Superman life, which is you need to be very strong, very made of steel.
Yeah.
That is the Superman effect.
All right. So, how many surgeries would you say you've had?
The first one was when I was 14 days of newborn, very little. I had two there. The first one when they put on me the tracheostomy tube, and the next day the urological operation when they took out one of my kidneys. Then when I was a 7-year-old, I had a hernia operation here in Lima. But anyway, then I have a ear implant because I am kind of deaf. Why? Because as PBS, UTIs are very common. So I need to have pills to control the urinary tract infection. So that pills cause that my eardrums are perforated. And
Wow.
that's why I kind of deaf.
Wow.
Is that PBS consequences? Yes.
Yeah. How was school growing up? Did you have a lot of friends, bullies?
Normal life. Of course, I can't swim because I had tracheostomy tube for 22 years. Now I don't have the tracheostomy tube. I could learn how to swim, but as I have perforated eardrums, I can't either.
Mm. What does that tube you had do?
What?
That tube you said you had, what does that do?
I have a picture here. Let me give, wait a minute. You can see here. You see my tube in my neck?
Yeah, I see it.
But not anymore.
All right. What was it used for?
To breathe well, because my trachea was very narrow.
All right.
It's only to breathe.
So, okay. Do you know how your parents reacted once they found out you had prune belly?
Actually, my father wasn't here
Oh,
because I born not at 9 months, but at 8 months.
wow.
So, because I have purple syndrome, so there are one more left to complete the 9 months. My great-grandfather invited my great-grandmother, I mean the mother of my mother, one aunt, her fiancé, another aunt, and my father to Argentina with the pretext to buy clothes for the new baby who comes, what is me. While my mother stays here because she is pregnant with me, and to prepare to move, because my parents and my two older brothers live in an apartment, and they moved to this house when I live here now. And so the people who flew to Argentina flows, and the airplane flew away. And in the airport, my mom broke water fountain, and I came born that day.
All right. So, what do you think was the hardest part of living with prune belly?
The hardest part, uh, somebody say the pain, somebody say the operation, and somebody say lose time in the hospital. But if you ask me, I really, really, really enjoy those parts. But I will tell you something, an anecdote. I was in it is high school, in last year school.
All right.
We go to Saint Dominic, Dominican Republic for
Okay.
our promotion trip. But I have a week without speaking.
A week without speaking?
Yeah, I explain little by little. So my father contact not my doctor who saw my trachea, because he was at that time on vacation, but my previous doctor tried to figure out why I can't talk. The mistake they did is to plan the visit to the doctor the same time my friends in school have their trip for Santo Domingo. So while they have their trip, I go to Miami to see my doctor. So I go to Miami to see my doctor, and the doctor said, open your mouth, pull the tongue out, say okay. He doesn't speak because all the trachea area are inflamed because of all the works we did.
Wow.
Where the inflammation decreased, the voice is back.
Okay.
That's the thing. The point is, for that stupidity, I lost my trip. I want to kill my doctor.
So,
But that was the hard part of it for me, at least.
yeah. Now, did that tube cause that to inflame?
No, I need to do that this thing with my finger, put it here to talk, because if I don't put the finger, the air goes out and I can talk. But it's okay. I had it for 22 years.
All right. And on the topic of relationships, did Prune Belly ever affect your relationships? And after you started dating someone, how long did you wait to tell them that you had Prune Belly syndrome?
What relationships?
Like boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, that type
That's
of
when
thing?
that's when I asked, what relationship? I never had a relationship.
Oh, okay. All right. So, did you go to college?
You mean the university? No. I try. I like to be a movie director someday. I love movies. I actually, if you see here in that wall,
Yeah.
I have a lot of diplomas of photographies. I took good photos because all is all related with movies.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So, what got you into photography?
I did digital photography. I did publicity photos. I did how to fix a photo. I mean, I don't know how to say electronic photography in English, but
All right. Now, I remember I was talking to you online and you said you met a couple celebrities too.
A couple?
Uh,
Yeah, I know. I met in Boston in one of my doctor's trips, Princess Diana and Prince Charles in the elevator of my hotel. And then here in Peru, I met Shakira.
that's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Now, were they nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent practically all the day with not with Prince Diana or Prince Charles. I spent all the day with Shakira. I see the entire her rehearsal for free.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, what advice would you give to other prune bellies?
The principle is not only try to enjoy the moment, but try to feel to focus in everything they can see. For example, I talked with a mom whose his son has PBS also. Her name was Lana Cooper, and she posted many times ago. You can ask her if you find her a photo of her and her son at the hospital waiting for an attention. And down the photo, she posted, waiting, the days of our life.
Yeah.
Everybody waits at the hospital for an attention,
Yeah.
So I repost that post and I said, of course you are waiting. That's the one reason why doctors call us patients.
Yeah. It's believe me, you do wait in the hospital. But do you have any siblings or anything like that?
The point is you need to focus how many shots they are, which one hurts you, which one no. What will you do for the ones who hurt you, don't hurt you so much? I have a tip. For example, I am a super sensitive in pain, and that's why I hate my dentist. But it's another story. But the point is, when I was 15-year-old, I had an operation which started 8 a.m. in the morning and finished 11 p.m. 15-hour operations.
That's actually very that's a coincidence actually, because I had an 18-hour surgery where they removed my kidneys, built a catheter channel, and did a tummy tuck.
Yeah,
and it ended up leaving me in pain even to today.
Yeah, but what I said is, I know the procedure in an operation when they operate you is first they put you an IV, right?
Yep.
The next step is put you the anesthesia and then become the operation.
Yeah.
But as I am real sensitive to pain, I said, not in me. First, put me the anesthesia, and then when I general anesthesia, then you put me the IV.
And did they do that?
Exactly.
Wow. I know what they used to do with me, at least when I was in pediatrics. I can't remember the name of the medication, but my parents used to call it like laughing juice. And I don't know what it was. I guess it kind of made it to where you can't remember certain things. So they gave me the laughing juice. 5 minutes later, they put the IV in, and then they put me under. I think the laughing juice was to calm my nerves or something like that. But I'm telling you, there's been a couple surgeries I haven't remembered anything after I took that.
Well, try this one. When if they operate you, okay, you operate me first, pour me the anesthesia, and then you put the IV.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to try that.
And I have another recommendation.
All right.
I said to the nurses and the doctor who put you the anesthesia, don't touch me until the doctor who is in charge of the operation arrives at the operation.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, what would you say is your best memory with Prune Belly? Favorite memory with Prune Belly, I should say.
The best memory. Well, I told you the bad when I lose my trip to Santo Domingo, but the best one. The point is, I don't have I have purple syndrome, but my case is not so severe. I mean, according to my parents, I only have a ball like golf ball size here
All right.
in my stomach. So I don't know if all the cases are the same. I think there are cases more severe than mine. But the memories I remember is I have traveled with my parents to go to see the doctors. The majority of the cases 2 times a year. I mean, in school era. So, and we always travel for a month, for a whole month.
Wow.
But I tell you what, we did 2 days at the hospital. The first day to see my track tube doctor, and the second day to see my urologic doctor, and the other 28 days to see Mickey Mouse at Disneyland.
All right.
So if you ask me what's the best part, it was that travel a lot to Disneyland.
All right. So, just out of curiosity, where did you get your medical care?
Where?
Yeah,
I mean, in Boston or in Miami, because I first went to Miami and then moved to Boston.
All right. Can I ask what made you switch from Miami to Boston?
Why?
Can I ask
You
what?
asked me why I switched Miami from Boston?
Yes.
Because my track tube doctor in Miami The problem I had with my tube is I have a subglottic web around my vocal cord. This is my vocal cord. I have a web here, 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 and here, like this.
Huh.
So they can't do anything because they don't want to affect my vocal cords.
Okay.
So what my Miami doctor proposed to us is going to Oklahoma because there is a procedure in Oklahoma which they cut here,
All right.
and with that, I don't know how to say in English, but that thing you use to line your nails, yeah, they did that to bones we have here. Yeah,
Yeah.
6 this side, 6 this side, but 1 per month, which means we need to move to Oklahoma a whole year and lose schools and lose all my Peruvian friends.
Wow.
And I don't want that. That's why I said, no way, I don't do that. And that's why we changed the trachea doctor to another one in Boston.
All right. So, I know you're part of the network. How many prune belly survivors have you said you personally have talked to before? If you had to guess.
What was the question?
How many other prune belly survivors have you talked to?
Many. I talked to Rana Cooper. I talked to you. I talked to a girl which is called Crystal. Many.
Yeah.
I talked to people in Argentina. I talked to people in Colombia. I talked to people in
Yeah. So, when did you find the network?
I had a fun story. I was in a birthday party here in Peru. Not my party. I mean, 2 friends of mine, which they are twins. And we are in a discotheque. And the 2 sisters supposed go to the bathroom, but left me alone 2 hours in a table.
Wow.
And that 2 hours, I have a flashback of my life. It was interesting, but the point is, I have a hole in my stomach.
All right.
Because as I said, I have a flashback, starting with the last thing and going back. The last thing I can feel is I can feel when the doctors here to Lima, Peru, told my parents that I can't live more than 2 years with the same prognostic doctors gave our parents, that Prune belly babies don't survive 2 years old.
Yeah.
So
I
I
think,
feel that feeling.
yeah, I think a lot of doctors tell parents, I mean, at least from my standpoint, everyone I've talked to, the number one treatment for pregnancy with prune belly is abortion. I'm hoping that this channel and talking to you and Sean and Tony and all these other survivors will kind of get the word out there. Hey, we may not have the best lives, but we are surviving. We are contributing to society. We're not just in a wheelchair on life support.
Sure. And doctor said we can't survive more than 2 years. And you can see I am still here 46 years later.
Yeah.
So my point is, doctors, the majority are wrong. The majority. Sometimes not, but sometimes yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. So, sorry, I'm just trying to think. Um. I know I probably asked this before, but I honestly can't remember. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, one sister, two brothers.
How's your relationship with them?
Great. Wait a minute. The photo I want to show you is too high, so I can't. But I can show this one.
All right.
This is my mom. This is me. This is my sister, and the other one. This one is my older brother.
Cool.
The old is my sister. Then comes this brother. Then comes me. Then there is another one which born 8 years. Then me, but he's not in this photo because at the time of this photo he's not born yet.
Okay.
But you can see my two other brothers here.
All right. So I think we're about to wrap things up. Just a couple more questions, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
If someone had a question, would you be willing to come back on the show and answer them?
Sure.
Thanks. And is there anything else you want to add to your story?
Only that try to learn whatever you have in front of your eyes. I mean, in your medical highway, because the more you can learn about the situation, the more you be prepared to confront your disease.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Okay, so all right, everyone, if you have any questions for Jose, please comment them in please comment your questions. If you need someone to talk to, whether be on the show or off the books privately, my number will be in the description below. My Facebook will be in the description. A link to our theme song will be in the description. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please share the video. We're trying to get as much prune belly awareness out there as we can. Hopefully the awareness will spark an interest in doctors to do research. But yep. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time a new video is uploaded. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.
For a long time, I seemed unique from a very early age. Asking why, feeling weak, living within a cage. Wondering if I am the only one.
What was I supposed to make of my limitations? How much more should I take of this situation? Can it be I am the only one?
The only one. The only one.
All throughout, I found out what love's about, leaving no doubt I'll survive. Channel the drive, not deprived. Feel alive.
Do you know how it feels to be different? At times you think you are the only one who exists with the pain of not being the same. When you got brothers and sisters that don't share the same last name or share the same blood, but share the same battle. Some days are real good, some days are just a hassle. Operations to doctor visit, you are not alone. So I wrote this to let you know you don't have to be alone.
The only one.
You don't have to be
The
alone.
only one.
You don't have to be alone.
These days, there are ways through the haze to sing His praise. We gather here with prayers held dear, wanting to erase all pain, death, and fear. Lord, please help them see. No one seems to have heard just how this came to be. We need to spread the word.
Show the world I'm not the only one. No, no. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for this community. Thank you, Lord, for the presence we share. Thank you, Lord, for this unity. Thank you, Lord, for the power of care. Thank you,
The
Lord.
Prune Belly Syndrome Network is a volunteer organization devoted to patient support and education of the medical community about this rare condition.
1 in 40,000 live births result in prune belly syndrome, and all of them have all or some of their abdominal muscles missing.
50% will not survive their second birthday.
Our goal is to change the medical profession's perception of prune belly syndrome as a hopeless condition
and to educate and promote an interest among the community to do further research into the causes of the syndrome
and more effective treatments.
www.prunebelly.org.
You can help.
Thank you, Lord, for this community. Thank you, Lord, for the presence we share. Thank you, Lord, for this unity. Thank you, Lord, for the power of care. Thank you, Lord, for showing me
don't know what Prune Belly is, please go to www.prunebelly.org